You are watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftacademy.com. www.netsoftacademy.com.
Welcome back. Now we'll start with lab number 15. In lab number 15, we are going to navigate to NITA WKST01 here, and we are working with the Outlook web app. So we are working with the users, we are going to log in as the users, we're going to make sure that everything works for the users and they can send and receive emails efficiently. Now we already know that the mail flow exists. I've already done a quick test on it, but never as the user. And we are also migrating the mailboxes in the middle of it. So let us check if we can actually make it work. So first things first, I'm going to log in as administrator, NITA /administrator, and password 1350. The reason I'm not logging in as NITA admin is because it's the local admin. I don't need the local admin. I need the enterprise or the domain admin privilege to actually be doing what I want to do. So Windows 11 has a little bit of a small lag in its storage, in its deployment and starting time. It's okay. We'll wait for it to complete, and once it is done, then we'll look at the next steps here. And here we are. Now, the first thing that I'll do is I'll click on search here, and I'll look for internet's options. This is a control panel item. This is an older generation control panel item. I'm going to open this. And you can see that this is a little bit slow. Don't worry about it. It happens a little bit, but it doesn't make or break for us. Now again, it is possible that we might have clicked on it and it did not take effect as we thought, but you can see internet properties are here. So under this, I click on the security tab and I click on trusted sites here. Let me zoom in a little bit so that it's clearer. Click on trusted sites here. Click on the sites option here and type in https://nita.exh01.nita.local/OWA/ not dot slash, my bad, and add. Now, there could be a small typo on my end because there are two double slashes here and I missed that. So now if I click on add again, you can see that this is here. Now you can see require server verification for all sites. I can uncheck it. But I don't want to. So I'm going to close this and I'm going to click on OK. Now that that is done, I'll go to my Google Chrome. Open a new tab on Google Chrome. Click on https://nita.exh01.nita.local/OWA/. And remember, it's a trusted site. So you will see this. It's not a problem. Click on advanced and click on proceed to nita.exh01.nita.local. It says it's unsafe, but remember, we are not connected to the internet. So our connection is not going to show as private anyway. I'm going to log in as nita/J Jody Foster. And the password for the user, password 1350. Sign in. Now this will ask me to select my time zone. I'm going to select the Canadian time zone again, the Eastern time. US and Canada, UTC -5. Save. And this is Jodie Foster's Outlook on the web or Outlook web access, OWA, or Outlook web app. All of this is what she sees as the end user. Now, we are going to see what we have to do next now. So, we are going to send a new email to Jimron. So, I'm going to search the directory for Jimron. And the subject, this is a first email. And the body of the email, this is a test email and click on send. Now, traditionally, once you send it, it appears in the drafts for a few minutes and then it leaves and then it is in your sent items. Now, in the previous versions, we used to have something known as the outbox, which was where all the emails that were outbound would be stored. Now, if your email gets stuck in the drafts, don't worry, just give it 5 minutes. It will resolve itself automatically and then leave. Now that we've done this, let's click on the user icon here and sign out. Because we do need to make sure that the user is actually getting the email, don't we? So now for the next part, let's change the user here. Now let's log in as Jim Ron here. The same password helps, password 1350, having the same password. You will again have to select your time zone, select Eastern time. Now remember, this is all happening from the user's perspective. Remember, this is all happening from the user's perspective. It is not happening from the admin perspective. This is all happening from the user perspective. And you can see that the email is here from Jodie Foster that was sent today. That's great. Now I'm going to sign out as the user here. And I'm going to sign in as Bill Walsh. B Walsh. Password 1350. Again, select the time zone. Remember, none of our users have ever signed in. So this only happens when they are signing in for the first time. After that, the process is it doesn't happen again. So I'm selecting Eastern time here, save. I click on new. I send the email to Jodie Foster and just say, okay, hey, done. Or just say, hey, this is a test email. Please verify email receipt and click on send. As you can see, again, the email was in drafts, then it moved quickly into the sent items. Now, all we need to do is verify if Jodie Foster is receiving the email. She's sending the email, yes, but is she receiving the email? So now let's quickly log in as J Foster, password 1350. And you can see that the email from Bill Walsh is here. This just verifies that our email flow is working. Now, the email flow you can test with different users as you see fit. I would actually recommend that you try and send emails and see both of them happening in real time as well. So one way of doing that would be to open one incognito tab and one tab like this, one window like this, not an incognito tab, a incognito window and a normal window. You can just copy this path here, paste it, Nita / let's say jron and password 1350. Now, because we're already logged in as Jimron, it's okay. Click on new and send an email to Bill Walsh. You can type the name, you can type the email address, depending on whatever you remember, just like your normal standard Gmail or any other process that you have. And say test email 03. This is the third test email between users and click on send. Now, you can see one thing, that because it is all zoomed in for you, you will see that there is a lot of things here that you cannot even mark the email as read sometimes. Now, ideally, the email was sent for Bill Walsh. So Bill Walsh should receive the email, and I'm logged in as Jodie Foster here. So I'll have to sign out of Jodie Foster and go to Bill Walsh. Right, that is what we want to see. So I'm going to sign out. I'm going to log in as B Walsh, password 1350, and right away I can see the email. And that is how we want to verify email flow. Now, this is the end of lab 15 here. I would recommend that you also try this doing the same thing. Now, doesn't have to be as chaotic as this. It doesn't have to be as how do I put it, multitasking as it looks like here. You could just do it on a single browser window. Just send the email, sign out, check if the other person is receiving the email. In fact, you could send the email and while it is in drafts, you can sign out as well and see on the other side if the email is being received. Because that is how it works, right? In real work, you send the email, you're not concerned if the email is going or not. You send the email, the other person will receive it whenever the mail server decides to send it. And that is almost instantly for most of us, but it can take a few minutes of delay depending on the network connection, depending on the load on the email server, depending on outages, and a host of other things. But all of this matters for this very reason. So keep that in mind, and I'll see you in the next lab.
Thank you for watching NetSoft IT Academy. 905-812-2923. info@netsoftakademy.com. www.netsoftakademy.com.